please remain standing and welcome Dr. Christopher V. Roberts, President of Auburn University.
War Eagle. Welcome to Auburn University's Fall 2023 Commencement. We will begin our ceremony with the presentation of the colors. Gentlemen, I ask that you please remove your hats for the singing of the national anthem. March on, the colors. Samuel Gant, a senior majoring in music education, vocal and instrument, will lead us in singing our national anthem. Retire the colors. Please be seated. Samuel, thank you very much for singing our national anthem. Before we begin our program, I'd like to introduce some members of our platform party. And as I call your name, please stand. Ms. Caroline Adderholt, representing the Auburn University Board of Trustees. Dr. Vinnie Nathan, Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs. And Mr. Tom Dempsey, Founder and Chief Executive Officer of Sylvan Sport, a 1989 Auburn alumnus and today's commencement speaker. Ms. Lou Ann Hart, President of the Auburn Alumni Association, and Mr. John Wagner, Secretary to the Board of Trustees. Dr. Stephen Taylor, Senior Vice President for Research and Economic Development, and Dr. Lady Cox, Associate Vice President for Student Affairs. Dr. Taffy Benson Clayton, Vice President and Associate Provost for Inclusion and Diversity, and Dr. George Flowers, Dean of the Graduate School. Dr. Amy Wright, Associate Dean for Instruction in the College of Agriculture, and Dr. Mario Eden, Dean of the Samuel Ginn College of Engineering. Dr. Susan Hubbard, Dean of the College of Human Sciences, and Dr. Greg Neuschwander, Dean of the College of Nursing. Dr. Shali Zhang, Dean of the Auburn University Libraries, and Dr. Maria Whitty, Associate Dean of the Graduate School and Professor of Adult Education. Dr. Art Appel, Associate Dean for Research in the College of Agriculture, and Dr. Maria Awad, Associate Dean for Graduate Studies and Faculty Development, and the Gavin Professor in the Samuel Ginn College of Engineering. Dr. Becky Barlow, Associate Dean for Extension and Assistant Director for Agriculture, Forestry, and Natural Resources in the College of Agriculture. And Dr. Laura Downey, Associate Dean and Assistant Director of Extension in the College of Human Sciences. Dr. Jeffrey Fergus, Professor and Associate Dean for Undergraduate Studies and Program Assessment in the Samuel Ginn College of Engineering. And Dr. Carolise Hunt, Associate Dean for Academic Affairs in the College of Nursing. Dr. Jennifer Karpelman, Professor and Associate Dean for Research, Graduate Studies, and Outreach in the College of Human Sciences. And Dr. Pao Feng Sai, Associate Dean for Research in the College of Nursing. Dr. Lisa Kensler, Chair of the University Senate, and the Leeschuk Endowed Professor in the Department of Educational Foundations, Leadership, and Technology. Captain Michael Witherspoon, Commanding Officer, Naval ROTC. Lieutenant Colonel Laura Fryer, Commanding Officer, Army ROTC. And Dr. William Powell, Professor and Director of Choral Activities, Department of Music in the College of Liberal Arts, and today's Mace Bearer. And Dr. Kevin Wang, Assistant Professor in the School of Fisheries, Aquaculture, and Aquatic Sciences in the College of Agriculture. And today's graduation marshal, Mr. Rick Smith, Media Studies Lecturer and Internship Director in the School of Communication and Journalism in the College of Liberal Arts, and he's also today's announcer. And Mr. Stephen Geis, Interpreter for the Deaf in the Office of Accessibility. Let's have a round of applause for these university leaders. And now to our graduates. You are an extraordinary group of students. And I feel that most of you would not be here without the people in this arena, or those who are on live stream, or perhaps those who are here in spirit who have encouraged and supported you throughout your time at Auburn. So I want to ask our graduates to stand and give a big Auburn thank you to your family and friends who helped make today possible. Stand and thank the people that have supported you. Awesome. Please be seated. This is indeed a momentous day in the life of our graduates and in the life of our university. The opportunity to come together and celebrate the achievements of our students is very special, an occasion I know none of us takes for granted. Since Auburn's founding in 1856, more than 322,000 students have earned degrees from our institution. And today we will add exactly 1,823 more to this prestigious group. Of course, these figures represent more than just the number of students who've crossed this stage. They demonstrate the impact that Auburn graduates have had and continue to have on our state and our nation and the world. An impact that's made possible by students like you who continue to demonstrate the words and the values of the Auburn Creed wherever your life takes you. Whether you're graduating with your bachelor's, your master's, or your doctorate today, you are now among our institution's greatest ambassadors, and you reflect the unique qualities that define what it means to be an Auburn graduate. The degree you earn today is more than just a piece of paper. It symbolizes the opportunity and obligation to use the qualities and the skills that you've acquired to impact the lives of others. And while you may not recall every paper you wrote, or every exam you took, or every project you completed, each of you leaves this arena with two of life's most important lessons: resilience and resourcefulness. And your ability to use knowledge to solve problems, embrace change, and find opportunities in the face of adversity, and be a resource to others reflects the skills that we've instilled in you and that are the most important tools that you'll need as you build your lives. And I congratulate you. Our commencement speaker is no stranger to these virtues, a living example of resilience and resourcefulness. Tom left Auburn in the spring of 1989 as a young industrial design graduate, eager to share his creative and innovative gifts with the world. offering tools for a practical world through hard work and training his hands and his mind to work skillfully. With a unique talent for designing products and creating practical items that can be used on a daily basis, he began his career at Coleman's Pop-Up Camper Division, a corporate stepping stone that eventually led him towards his true calling as an entrepreneur. An avid outdoorsman, Tom soon realized he could blend his love for recreation with his passion for innovation and commitment to sustainable sourcing. After launching several design companies that were met with both success and setbacks, Tom eventually created Sylvan Sport, a visionary company that has evolved from manufacturing adventure trailers to everything from outdoor gear to camping accessories. His ability to lead teams that integrate cutting-edge, versatile designs with sustainable products has allowed Tom to transition his small, North Carolina-based organization into one of the fastest-growing outdoor companies in America. Empowered by his goal of making success to the outdoors easier, more convenient, and frankly more fun, Tom has influenced a new generation of enthusiasts and advocates through his creation of the North Carolina Outdoor Recreation Coalition, a nonprofit group that models the importance of local sourcing to state governments. Many would say that Tom's true gift is his extraordinary ability to understand the intersection between consumer behavior, environmental needs, and market trends to create products that are innovative, useful, safe, ecologically sound, and beneficial. However, I imagine that Tom would tell you that his greatest gift is his ability to invoke leadership philosophy grounded in his core values of resilience, resourcefulness, and investing in people. Skills that he developed as an Auburn student, just like you. And his proudest accomplishments are that of being a husband, a father, an Auburn graduate, and now your commencement speaker. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Tom Dempsey to deliver our fall commencement address. Tom?
Wow, thank you so much, President Roberts. And thank you all for having me as part of your celebration today. I love Auburn. I'm so honored to be here. This is truly an honor of a lifetime. So you're probably wondering, who is this guy, right? You paid your graduation fees. You expected somebody famous, I'm thinking. I mean, and there's been a lot of really incredible people at this podium before me. I can see the next Plainsman headline, AU Provost loses bet over graduation speaker. First the Iron Bowl, now this. What's going on at Auburn? Roberts on hot seat over commencement speaker debacle. Well, hopefully it won't be like that. I'm just reading what ChatGPT wrote for me. No, I am Tom Dempsey. I'm an Auburn Industrial Design graduate, first and foremost. I'm an entrepreneur, a futurist, an advocate for outdoor wild spaces. I make outdoor gear. And when Dr. Nathan asked me to be your speaker today, I truly wanted to do the best job that I possibly could. So I've been preparing for months. And that really turned into an unexpected gift because it forced me to slow down and reflect on life. And as I did, some life lessons became clear that seemed quite miserable while I was learning them, but actually gave me some of the greatest armor and wisdom to face life's challenges. I started out here just like you, and along the way, life gave me some pretty big whacks, and they changed my perspective on what success means. As President Roberts mentioned, I'm the first industrial design graduate to speak in the 78-year history of the program here at Auburn. So I am truly honored, but in no way the most deserving. Since 1945, there have been 1,603 industrial design graduates here, whose work has physically touched the lives of roughly half of our fellow Earth inhabitants. Through leading design teams at companies like Boeing, Ford, General Motors, Coca-Cola, Patagonia, and a small but fast-growing little company in North Carolina called Sylvan Sport. Legendary Auburn industrial design professor, Dr. Walter Scher, defined industrial design as the creation of physical objects that enable our capacity for personal transformation. He called it eco-humanistic design, and he was truly ahead of his time. Learning from him and from Professor Tin Man Lau, who still teaches here at Auburn after nearly 40 years, has served me well. Just before my graduation, I remember a conversation I was having with a really good friend of mine, Kent Brewer here, and we were dreaming about our futures. And I declared, like many of you may have, that I was going to be so successful by the time I was 40 I could retire. Well, things didn't quite turn out that way, but I did get a start on that plan much sooner than expected after graduation. While I was here at Auburn, I was truly blessed to have the love and support of family, especially my dear older sister, Cynthia. I truly treasured her support, and we would talk constantly about the challenges of life and school. She even loaned me the money to pay for my last 2 quarters of tuition. So as she and my parents were here for graduation, or after they were here, I landed what seemed like the perfect job for me, designing outdoor gear. So barely a week onto that job, right out of Auburn, I got a phone call in my newly erected cubicle, and my sister had died. And I can still feel the pain of that moment as I'm with you here today. I made it through about a year on that job, and during that time came upon my first big life lesson, which is you have to do things now. Don't wait, Don't wait for things to be perfect. Life is short. And so upon her death, I was shocked to learn that she had left my brothers and I each $14,000. At first, I hated that money. It was the last thing I expected. But as I accepted that reality, I concluded it was my obligation to do something to honor my sister and benefit future generations. So I quit that job and began a new path with a fellow Auburn graduate, Clay Johnson. He and I started a company in Huntsville making emergency medical products. And after about 5 years of incredibly hard work, lessons, sacrifice, we sold that business and we paid off all our debts. And I had turned my sister's $14,000 into $35,000. I was officially now an unemployable entrepreneur. I was ready to do it again. So naturally, next I started a kayak company. Completely different, I know, but that didn't exactly turn out the way I planned either. After 5 more years of sacrifice, blood, bruises, tears, and winning an award as the best kayak company on the planet, it turned out my partners weren't quite as nice as I thought they were, and they squeezed me out of the company that I started. So there I was, 40 years old, all right, but I wasn't successful and retired. I was unemployed. I had no income, no money, no job, no savings, and I was truly at the lowest point of my professional life. But no time to wallow in misery. I took stock in what I did have, and what I did have is my wife, Linda, who I met here at Auburn, and 2 delightful young kids, and some beautiful grizzled experience. And at least I got my sister's $14,000 back. I've always said to be an entrepreneur, you have to be an irrational optimist. So despite everything, I still felt like the luckiest man alive. But I questioned, do you have to be ruthless and cutthroat to be successful in business? Because if so, I just couldn't do it. That was not me. And it did bring me to my second big life realization, and that's be true to yourself. As I went forward from that day, I reflected on that, and I couldn't be anyone else. If the world doesn't like that, too bad. So at age 40, with an empty bank account, but a head full of hard-fought wisdom, I began a new venture, Sylvan Sport, a venture that was true to me. I pledged my house, I borrowed money, I took on investor partners, designed and launched our first product, and the economic collapse of 2008 nearly drove it all into the ground. So for 2 years I did every gig I could get to keep the family afloat. I was about to give up when my current amazing partner stepped in and believed in me enough to make an investment that completely restored our forward progress. And he's still with me to this day. But during those tough few years, I learned to let go of my earlier definition of success, and I found true peace, true honest peace. I realized I wasn't chasing the dream, I was living the dream all along. Success isn't about ticking off accomplishment boxes. It's not a destination, it's an action verb. It's a way of life where you're transforming your God-given talents to make your life and the lives around you better. And really, there's no higher calling. It's amazing to me how Dr. Scher's definition of industrial design and my definition of success are almost identical. They're both about transforming gifts into better things. At my current company, Sylvan Sport, we're still very much a work in progress. But it incorporates my life lessons pretty well. We create products that enable everyone to experience the best of nature and for people to come together at the most meaningful times of their lives. My coworkers have tremendous opportunity for personal growth, and they can live well in our community with their families and thrive. And I get to be a leader on big picture public policy stuff that impacts millions through conservation, access, and stewardship of public lands. So for these reasons and the beyond belief experiences that I've had along the way, I truly feel like the richest person alive. As you go forward from today, this spectacular day, into the holidays, having received one of the greatest gifts you could ever give yourselves and your families, your degree from Auburn, be joyful. Go for things now. Don't wait. Be true to yourselves as you discover your personal definition of success. I cannot imagine a building anywhere in the world that's more overflowing with success than here today, right now, all of you. So with that, thank you for listening. Thank you for your thoughts. Congratulations, and War Eagle.
What a fantastic speech. Thank you very much, Tom. Now it's my pleasure to invite our provost, Dr. Vinnie Nathan, to the podium to recognize several groups of students who are graduating with academic honors. Dr. Nathan?
Thank you, President Roberts. War Eagle. First, I would like to recognize those students who are graduating with honors based on their cumulative grade point averages. Students with a grade point average between 3.4 and 3.59 graduate cum laude. And I ask our cum laude graduates to please rise and be recognized. Please be seated. Students with a grade point average of 3.6 to 3.79 graduate magna cum laude, and I ask our magna cum laude graduates to please rise and be recognized. Please be seated. Students with a grade point average of 3.8 and above graduate summa cum laude, and I ask our summa cum laude degree graduates to please rise and be recognized. Please be seated. Would all those who have earned a distinction within the Honors College please rise and be recognized? Please be seated. Auburn is home to several esteemed honor societies that recognize exceptional academic achievement, including Phi Beta Kappa, our nation's most prestigious academic honor society for graduates in the arts and sciences, and Phi Kappa Phi, our nation's oldest and most selective collegiate honor society for all academic disciplines. Would all graduates who are members of Phi Beta Kappa and Phi Kappa Phi please stand and be recognized? Finally, I would like to recognize our military service members. Would all active duty and veteran service members in the audience, as well as our graduates who are being commissioned into our military services this weekend, please stand. Thank you for your service to our country. Dr. Roberts, thank you.
We now come to the conferral of our degrees and the introduction of our student marshals. Would Dr. George Flowers, Dean of the Graduate School, please come forward?
Would all the candidates for the degrees of Doctor of Philosophy and Doctor of Nursing Practice please rise? Trustee Adderholt, President Roberts, and Provost Nathan, on behalf of the graduate faculty, it is my pleasure to present these doctoral candidates for the conferral of their degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as a member of the Board of Trustees of Auburn University, I do now confer upon each of you the doctoral degree to which you are entitled, with all the rights, privileges, and obligations thereunto pertaining. You may be seated.
The Doctor of Philosophy is the highest degree awarded in the Academy of Universities. The Doctor of Nursing Practice is the highest practice degree awarded in that field. Part of the tradition associated with the awarding of these degrees is a special ceremony involving the presentation of a doctoral hood. Would the major professors of the doctoral candidates please escort your graduate to the stage to be hooded as Mr. Smith calls your name?
Dr. Mingwei Swan, headed by Dr. Montgomery. Dr. Danyang Wang, headed by Dr. Hayward. Dr. Yeze Gao, headed by Dr. Oyun. Dr. Destin Lee Kelly, hooded by Dr. Thorough. Dr. Rishi Rambandari, hooded by Dr. Patnas. Dr. Sidra Nazir, hooded by Dr. Davis. Dr. Mary Cassandra Ross, hooded by Dr. Young Ali. Dr. Janes Duranahan Naramabel, hooded by Dr. Badnani. Dr. Aaron Hanley Smith, hooded by Dr. Bhavnani. Dr. Karthikeyan Swadar, hooded by Dr. Bhavnani. Dr. Jessica Nicole Hofstetter, hooded by Dr. Rodriguez. Dr. Syed Hassan Raza Shah, hooded by Dr. Ahmed. Dr. Shagra, hooded by Dr. Seals. Dr. Onyinye Rosemary Asagwa, hooded by Dr. Seals. Dr. Mackenzie Buckhold Woods, hooded by Dr. Davis. Dr. Wenjing Ren, hooded by Dr. Fong. Dr. Na Guao, hooded by Dr. Bachelor. Dr. Jun Yao Yang, hooded by Dr. Bennell. Dr. Parvin Fatih, hooded by Dr. Mazuri Samani. Dr. Akene Stephen Agobo, hooded by Dr. Rubinowitz. Dr. Mayur Basu, hooded by Dr. Mojade. Dr. Shufei Shu, hooded by Dr. Mogadi. Dr. Priyadarshini Jitendra Patel, headed by Dr. Athene Joshua. Dr. Nilafar Lily Zandia, headed by Dr. Pangia. Dr. Alana Marie McLaughlin, headed by Dr. Chen. Dr. Gudong Wu, headed by Dr. Kim. Dr. Matthew Wayne Thompson, headed by Dr. Ahn. Dr. Stephen Paul Sepka, headed by Dr. Bullard. Dr. Micah Brett Warren, headed by Dr. Bullard. Dr. Triet Nat Turong, headed by Dr. Bullard. Dr. Xiao Shang, headed by Dr. Horsman. Dr. Stacy Edelman Stewart, headed by Dr. Wilder. Dr. Brandy Elise Treherne, headed by Dr. Wilder. Dr. Alfred Morris Vale III, headed by Dr. Wilder.
Please join me in congratulating these new doctoral graduates. Now, would all the candidates for master's degrees please rise? Trustee Adderholt, President Roberts, and Provost Nathan, on behalf of the graduate faculty, it is my pleasure to present these master's candidates for the conferral of their degrees.
By the virtue of the authority vested in me as a member of the Board of Trustees of Auburn University, I do now confer upon each of you the master's degree to which you are entitled, with all the rights, privileges, and obligations thereunto pertaining. Please be seated.
Graduates, please come forward to the stage as Mr. Smith calls your name.
Allison Holland Ebelow. William Warren Gray III. Elijah Paul Carroll. Jonathan Caleb Adams. Ivory Jordan Russell. Lydia Christine Nichols. Farnham Nick Pezic. Ashley Longo Johnson. Claire Evelyn Stovall. Marina Duarte Deval. Michael Corbin Phillips. Trung Duc Tran. Catherine Helen Whittaken. Suzanne Tennyson. Jessica Ashley Raddick. Evelyn Bates Pieper. Chris Smith. Mirzad Shastardasi. Emily Christine Hatfield. Fisher Scott Risk. Jared Scott Hudson. Jordan Seth Huckabee. Sean Patrick O'Connor. Grace Elaine Willingham. Rebecca Abigail Anderson. Caitlin Elizabeth Scheid. Mary Hannah McQuarrie. Lily I. Wall. Abigail Joy Silver. Riley Alexandra Sexton. Gianluca Nicolaiko. Vanya Paula Mikos. Emily K. Wismer. Wade Scott Ryder. Nicholas Cameron Kurtz. Zane Glenn Grothy. Joshua M. Roberts. Courtney Christine Montague. Tark Raj Giri. Susan Podell. Luis Fernando Castaneda Galvez. Adriana Cifuentes Carvajal. Nelda Raquel Hernandez Martinez. Leticia Orlano Galindo. Diego Ernesto Ventura Urbina. Paul Stephen Beecham. Ricky Lamar Hall II. Joshua Adam Green. John Robert Nevels. Alexandra Malin Clifton. Marley Francis Young. Amanda Canella Wilkins. Robert Cade Overbeek. Matthew Hampton Metz. Brian Gerald Roach. Patrice Anthea Moody. Jabari Leslie. Marie Familaro Ekalua. Duan Hong. Mohammed Shahan Kumar. Anthony Durant Marcello Jr. Siddharth Saran. Daraj Santos Regala. Carson T. Loyal. Austin Michael Smith. Noah Miller. Nikshep Bikumala. Mohammed Rayan Hussain. Namratha Malipatna Ramakrishna. Derek Apio Nyamor. Cedric Raymond Polk Jr. John Wesley. Diego Roberto Caputo Rodriguez. Stephanie Moran. And Robert Polanco Nova. Linear De La Rosa. William Kent Kilpatrick. Oladapupu Timothy Olatade. Britton Jamar Faust. Ayodele Amodu. Nicholas Rist.
Let's congratulate all of our new doctoral and master's graduates one more time. We now come to the conferral of our undergraduate degrees. Would the deans of our colleges come forward and present their student marshals and candidates approved by the faculty and recommended for the appropriate undergraduate degrees? The candidates of each college will stand when presented and then be seated. Dr. Amy Wright, Associate Dean for Instruction in the College of Agriculture.
Good afternoon, and War Eagle. Would Taylor Edwards please stand? On behalf of the faculty in the College of Agriculture, I would like to introduce our student marshal, Taylor Edwards, who is graduating today with a Bachelor of Science in Agricultural Communications and a minor in Animal Science. A native of Montevallo, Alabama, Taylor discovered her passion for the agriculture industry in high school through her involvement in Future Farmers of America, a program that led her to Auburn and to the College of Agriculture. As an Auburn student, Taylor was engaged in several campus organizations, including the Collegiate Cattlemen and Cattlewomen Association, the Young Farmers Program, the Block and Bridle Club, and the Ag Hill Communications Group, in addition to several jobs within the college. Following her graduation, Taylor plans to pursue a master's degree in agricultural communications, followed by a professional career working as an editor for agricultural publications. Please join me in congratulating Taylor. Now, would all bachelor's degree candidates from the College of Agriculture please rise? Trustee Adderhold, President Roberts, and Provost Nathan, on behalf of the College of Agriculture, it is my pleasure to present these students for the conferral of the bachelor's degree.
Please be seated. Dr. Mario Eden, Dean of the Samuel Ginn College of Engineering.
War Eagle, would Natalie Marie Hodge please stand? Natalie is from Daphne, Alabama, and is graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Biosystems Engineering. As a student, Natalie was involved in numerous campus organizations, including the Auburn University Marching Band, the Auburn Basketball Pep Band, Alpha Phi Omega National Service Fraternity, and Kappa Kappa Psi National Honorary Band Fraternity. Among her many influences, Natalie credits her father, an Auburn chemical engineering graduate, as inspiring her to pursue a degree in biosystems engineering because it combined her passion for the environment with her love of engineering. Following graduation, Natalie has accepted a wastewater engineer position at Jacobs Engineering in Montgomery, Alabama. Would all degree candidates from the Samuel Ginn College of Engineering please rise? Trustee Adderholt, President Roberts, and Provost Nathan, on behalf of the Samuel Ginn College of Engineering, it is my pleasure to present these students for the conferral of the bachelor's degree.
Please be seated. Dr. Susan Hubbard, Dean of the College of Human Sciences.
Good afternoon. I would like to ask Caitlin Berry to stand. On behalf of the College of Human Sciences, I am honored to introduce our student marshal, Caitlin Marie Berry. Caitlin is from Marlborough, Connecticut, and is graduating today with a Bachelor of Science degree in Hospitality Management and a minor in Business. As a student, Caitlin was extremely engaged on campus, serving as president of the University Program Council, where she planned and directed numerous university events. She was also a Delta Zeta sorority and Eta Sigma Delta Honor Society member. These leadership opportunities, combined with her work with the Horst Schulze School of Hospitality Management, have allowed Caitlin to acquire firsthand experience in the hospitality industry and prepared her for her position at Sea Island in St. Simons, Georgia, as a sommelier in the food and beverage industry. Please join me in congratulating Caitlin. Would all degree candidates from the College of Human Sciences please rise? Trustee Adderholt, President Roberts, and Provost Nathan, on behalf of the College of Human Sciences, it is my pleasure to present these students for the conferral of the bachelor's degree.
Please be seated. Dr. Greg Neuschwander, Dean of the College of Nursing.
Would Allison Ebelow please stand? On behalf of the faculty in the College of Nursing, I would like to introduce our student marshal, Allison Holland Ebelow. Allison is receiving her Master of Science degree in nursing and is a third-generation Auburn graduate. An Auburn resident who lives with her daughter and husband, Josh, also an Auburn nursing graduate, Allison was an active member of the graduate nursing organization and Nourish Wellness as a student. An advocate for effective patient care, Allison pursued a master's in nursing to ensure her patients received the best possible care while working and learning from the college's faculty who gave her guidance for the past 3 years. Following graduation, she plans to work locally as a nurse practitioner. She looks forward to helping patients achieve a better quality of life by addressing the root causes of their illness. Please join me in congratulating Allison. Would the bachelor's degree candidates from the College of Nursing please rise? Trustee Adderhold, President Roberts, and Provost Nathan, on behalf of the College of Nursing, it's my pleasure to present these students for the conferral of the bachelor's degree.
Would all candidates for bachelor's degrees please stand? By virtue of the authority vested in me as a member of the Board of Trustees of Auburn University, I do now confer upon each of you the bachelor's degree to which you are entitled, with all the rights, privileges, and obligations thereunto pertaining. Please be seated.
Graduates, you will now come forward to be introduced as Mr. Smith calls your name. Audience, please hold your applause until all the names have been called. At least I tried.
The College of Agriculture, Taylor Nicole Edwards. Lyris McGinnis. Margaret Ileana Vick. Ethan Ryan Datillo. Randolph Thomas Martin. Garrett Michael DiPalatino. Francis Diane Hilbish. Shelby Ann Campbell. Aslyn Delaney Weaver. Brady Wayne Fricks. Allie Marie Johnson. Grayson McHugh Bridges. Madeline Marie Jones. Chloe Isabel Mata. Nicholas James Mueller. Natalie Brooke Oslin. Deborah Renee Smitherman. Gracie Kane Cotter. Catherine Cooper Price. Caitlin Marie Beach. Zucker Dwayne Campbell. Hayden Bryce McWaters. Landon Bryant Erbricht. Kaya Danielle Spivey. Savannah Grace Abel. Alexandria Lizette Harrigan. Melissa Elaine Gilpin. Joshua Rashad Harris. Jonathan Aaron Mackey. Kaylee Leanne Goebel. John Addison Weber. Jenna Kate D. Zachary Peter Franschmidt. Isabella Grace Gafana. Cullen Mitchell Wilson. Jacob Mitchell Dillon. Matthew Elliott Harrison. Elijah Cole Williams. Reagan Elise Smart. Bryce Gregory Abbott. Robert Frederick James Bell. Ryu Rasamantri. Anaya Venice Jones. Sydney Amelia Stevenson. Dalton Blake Robinson. Russell Blake Carroll. Megan Elaine Ford. Mary Abigail Crosby. Charles Eugene Jones III. Hunter Scott McDonald. The College of Engineering, Natalie Marie Hodge. Jacob Joseph Schwarzman. Kiara Aaliyah Horn. David Seth Deloney. Bradley Garrett Flowers. Michael C. Little. Isaac C. Weiss. Tatum Mackenzie Manning. Harrison Matthew Abrams. Vyong Wen. Benjamin Lee Higdon. Caleb McHale Blair. Logan Drake Resfus. Jacob Austin Hohen. Grace Puanani Palanapa. Jacob B. Dunham. Kason Brock Vasquez. Charles Blair Hardin. Jack Edmondson Odom. Zachary Lewis Rickman. Shafkat Rana. Jonathan Houston Siebert. Alan Gaines. Michael William Smith. Elwood Leon Hogan III. David Elliott. Christopher Blake Stafford. Christopher Collins Scott. Jose Ruben Nunez Calvo. John Hayes Carter. David Christopher Braswell III. Alexander Cameron Warner. Michael Titus Heary III. Bowie Bishop Reimenschneider. Kendall Peace Barksdale. Mark Stahl. Benjamin Dwayne Harris. Jackson Andrew Blanks. Daniel John Blevins. Jason Matthew Dowds. Glenn Sutton Sylvester. Christopher Davis Petrie. Pitts Angel. Kayla Nicole Warren. Carlos Alberto Rabat Villarreal. Timothy Edward Sheehan Jr. Nicholas Caleb Hutto. Richard F. Horline. Wilson Banks Sinclair. Brian Shen. Matea Reese Petrillo. Sophie Arabelle Charlotte Harrison. Jennifer Elizabeth McFarland. Blake Colby Calhoun. Kylan Hadley. John Hyun Chong. Taekyung Lee. Ryan Mabey. Joshua Morton. Joshua Grady McGlawn. Brady Reed Hunter. Jarrett Wade Hill. Elizabeth Marie Lohman. Alexandria Nicole Gibson. Layla Danley Dothit. Jasmine Renee Garrison. William Bay Garrison. William Gilbert Carter. Jordan Crawford Rapp. Sydney Alyssa Renfro. Dontavius Maurice Hill. Coleman Alto Thompson. John Matthew Gallagher. Oliver Pierce Carlson. Cody Paris. Sydney Elizabeth Ream. Garrison Peter Harshaw Haig. Andrew Reese Holyfield. Cullen Edward Bryant. Caleb Joseph Burford. Benjamin Andrew Nelson. Ryan David Harvey. Jackson Dane Young. Kaylee Vanessa Adams. Jacob Randolph Gibson. Camden Gregory Barnes. Luke Allen Palmer. Lucas Charles Hall. Colton Samuel Lyles. Bretton Cassidy DeYoung Jr. John Cameron Brookbank. Jesse Cheer. Timaloa Gold Kaihambulu. Destiny Nakira Stevens. Simone Jacqueline Houston. Blake Matthew Moore. Christopher Slate Wallace. Dylan Michael Turner. Cole O'Brien Hilliard. Travis Keith Thompson. Ryan John Casper. Agostino Giacomo Flamini. Theron Alden Shipman. Zachary Ryan Leshober. John Nicholas Torres. Shufan Lee. Alan Douglas Lindsay. Robert Colton Young. John August Lohr. Andrew Cascaden. Hudson Matthew Phillips Arnold. Austin Todd Mullins. Robert Cole Hassler. Ryan Joseph Holcher. Jack M. Sledge. Connor Michael Riley. Benjamin David Heigl. Samuel Calhoun Looney. Blaine Patrick Matasak. Edward Dawson Oliver II. Rayan Aduyan. Dylan Stansel. Jeffrey Keen Min Chan. Catherine Danielle Calvano. Austin Taylor Murphy. Ross Purdue Farmer. Nicole Bryce Berman. Alec Thomas Cosma. Maximilian Aristotle Madden. Jamie Scott Dewberry. Stephen Andrew Knoll. Christopher Jeff Hedden. Kendall Grace Johnson. Eric Laquan Campbell. Namda Calvin Akena Obi. DeAndre Asante Higgins. Sebastian Alger. Brandon Matthew LeBlanc. Benjamin Christopher Taylor. Jalen R. Powell. Zoe Amanda Cunningham. Christopher Todd Young Jr. Jackson Palmer Shaw. Cleophas Gaines III. Matthew Hunter Ford. Zhilong Zhang. Thomas Hilton Bowman. Daniel Bryan Reed Jr. Sina Vatani. James Ian Chips. Colton Randall Childs. Dalton Larry Roberts. John Brooks Williams. Connor O'Brien. Michael Brooks Parker. Sawyer Allen Charles Knott. Brandon James Adams. Quinn Palmer Finch. Tyler Cole Bingham. Matthew Alexander Haley. Eric Joseph Butler. Kenneth Dalton Gunter. David Hamilton Erickson. Libby Catherine Burdett. Jacob William Moore. Jonathan Demetric Ford. Jameson Kyle Hood. William Hendricks Hubbard. Sidney Johnson. David Gordon Deweese. The College of Human Sciences, Caitlin Marie Barry. Gretchen Nancy Winsick. John Farishard. Abigail L. Stisher. Lauren Michelle Harger. Aideen Riley McGrath. Mary Catherine Brake. Brittany Amber Bates. Abigail Grace Wampler. Sydney Merrill Ann Culverhouse. Elena Nicole Joseph. Reagan Elizabeth Myers. Lillian Cassidy Lushington. Riley Anna Farrell. Bentley Caroline Winsett. Hannon Jenny Mackey. Holly Grace Burns. Bryce Keelan Knight. Lindsay Greer Berry. Mary Catherine Gaston. Amelia Margaret Estes. Juliet Elizabeth Trewick. Shelby Grace Marvel. Josie Christine Clay. Ruthie Griffin Bennett. Aquarius Tyree McKinnis. Lainey M. Hammond. Lauren Elizabeth Findlay. Drew Tyler Brandon. Hunter Lynn Duckworth. Caroline Grace Castillo. Caroline Renee Gaster. Zoe Elaine Shepard. Madison Lee Smith. Lauren Chadwick Lanier. Anna Catherine Falk. Jordan Christopher Hunkalata Agagan. Emma Grace Norris. Laura Reagan Gilbert. Emily Christine Chu. Catherine Ann Shanley. Caroline Hayes Wood. Reese Noel Pitter. Catherine Janelle Coots. Precious Benkoye. Morgan Elizabeth Howard. Braden Charles Cox. Kayla Denise Compton. Kate Sauer. Josie Elise Duke. Jisoo Yang. Anna Lee Moody. Selena Kate Taylor. Clayton Sage Chappell. Madeline Claire Craig. Madison Nicole Corson. Camille Elise Powell.
Let's congratulate all of our graduates one more time. At this time, I'd like to ask Ms. Luann Hart, President of the Auburn Alumni Association, to offer our graduates an official welcome. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Hart.
Thank you, President Roberts. Congratulations and War Eagle. Now that you've completed your academic requirements and earned your Auburn University degree, you join a group of alumni who, like you, believe in work, hard work, honesty and truthfulness, and a spirit that is not afraid. This class has seen so much during your time at Auburn and will leave here stronger than when you arrived. Now you're here and you're ready to face the world. You've worked hard, but you will work even harder. While much of the world has changed, much has remained the same. Your education and knowledge will take you farther than you can dream, and the lasting relationships you formed with each other will only grow richer. Auburn University alumni have used their degrees to better their communities, succeed in ways that they never thought possible on the day they wore their cap and gown. I have no doubt you will do just the same. As you head out into the world, remember, Auburn always connects you to each other. Whether you stay in the loveliest village or travel across continents, there are plenty of ways to stay in touch with the Auburn family. Today, as president of the Auburn Alumni Association, I officially welcome you as Auburn alumni. I am proud to share this day with you, and it is my hope that each of you will always believe in Auburn and love it. Congratulations again, and War Eagle.
Congratulations to all of the graduates whose degrees were conferred today. Graduates, on behalf of the university, we'd like to thank you for choosing Auburn. It's really been our pleasure to serve you as educators, as mentors, and frankly, as your friends. May you experience a truly successful life. You may now turn your tassels to the left. We will conclude our ceremony with the singing of the alma mater. Led by Lila Meadows, a senior majoring in music and voice. Please stand and remain standing until the platform party has recessed from the stage. Would everyone please rise?
Sun-kissed
Thank you for joining us, and congratulations to our graduates. We ask that all graduates exit the arena floor to your left, that way, and guests make your way to the main exits. Please join your graduates at the meetup tent located in the arena parking lot. Congratulations, and War Eagle.